Welcome to day 5 of my 7-day travel challenge. My name is Pypno-Crapanzano and I'm your host. Today I would like to talk about the topic that's very important in travel, namely how to beat the post-vacation blues and how to adjust quickly and swiftly to a daily routines and monotony of the everyday life upon returning from your amazing trips and vacations. So, the research shows, and all experts agree, that the number one thing you have to do right away after you come back from one trip is to book the next one. There's nothing more powerful than have something to look forward to. Every single day you go to work or to school and you have that something on the horizon that you're working towards, that you're waiting for. It's like in the reaching for that apple on the tree. It's like for that definition of happiness, that the true happiness is in the reaching for the apple, not actually having it. Well, with travel, it's a little bit different. The happiness is preparation, waiting, and the actual time on vacation. But it's super, super important to have that planned. From my own personal experience, I can say that every single time, if I return from one trip and I have something else planned, it is way, way, way easier for me to adjust to reality upon return than if I come back and there is nothing planned. So I highly recommend to book something. Also, booking something in advance extends that pleasure that we get from awaiting something that we love. And so it's actually good to book something way in advance so we can get the joy from awaiting it. Number two thing that we can do upon return from vacation, trying to beat that vacation blues, is to organize and share our memories. As vivid travelers, we have a lot of memories, mostly, in our photos, in our videos that we take on vacation. And to organize them properly is super important. But not only organize, let's say in photo albums, in the albums online, in photo books, in all kinds of different boxes or special creations or frames on the wall, whatever the thing that we can do that makes us happy, but also sharing them, sharing those memories with people who actually want that from us. Because so often we come back from vacation and we are so happy, we're trying to tell people about what we experience, and we see no interest, right? So I recommend, don't waste your breath telling people about something that you experience if they don't want to hear. Surround yourself with those who are going to hungrily listen to what you have to say and what you have to show them. And if you don't have those people around you, maybe your family is not interested, maybe you don't have coworkers they want to know, for whatever reason, then join some travel forums. There are people like you, I promise you. I created community of, I call them travelholics online, and every single day all we do is share travel memories, and everybody is so excited for another traveler who just returned, and we can learn from each other. So I highly recommend you share with people who love to hear from you. The third thing I would recommend to do upon return from vacation to help you ease into that daily monotony of everyday routines is to recreate some of these memories in your daily life. What do I mean by recreating? Well, it could be something as simple as, for example, learning how to cook a dish that you tasted while you were away and you particularly loved it. So it is not that hard. You can actually get the recipe already while you're on vacation, but you can also research it upon return and simply prepare it and serve it, let's say, in a similar manner, in a similar type of dish, or perhaps put some objects on a table that will remind you of the place that you just returned. Or let's go even further. Let's say you came back from Spanish-speaking country and you don't speak Spanish at this moment and you loved the way that language sound, you can start learning that language. Each time you will be taking a lesson of the foreign language, it will be reminding you of that amazing trip that you take. And I'm not saying learn every language of every country that you've ever been because you will be learning too much. However, it's just one of the ideas. The next thing for the ladies, for example, you don't go to some place and you found maybe some local jewelry made out of shells or some local stones or something like that, and you bring that home and you wear it. Or a decoration that you can bring and put in some place that you can look at every day, and so on and so forth. And so that by recreating these moments, you will have that good fuzzy feeling around your heart that will constantly remind you of the good memories that you had. The next thing, when we return, for example, to work, it's good to surround yourself with some small tiny mementos, like a small souvenirs that we brought from our trips, or maybe one cool photograph that we framed and put on our desk or somewhere that we can see. But the next thing that I want to introduce you guys to, as the idea, is one of the most powerful ones, and it really really blew my mind thinking about it. So look at your time while away on vacation and think about it. Everything that you had with you was contained in one luggage, small or big, it doesn't matter. But it was just that luggage. All the things that you really needed on this vacation, what is in this luggage. So upon return home, think about it. How many things around you, surrounding you in your home, in your house, apartment, whatever space you live in, are things you really don't need? So there's just an idea. Why not to declutter your life, declutter your house, declutter your closets, and try to get rid of all these things that you truly don't need? You had 100% proof on this vacation that you really didn't need most of them. And that goes for your clothing, that goes for a lot of things that you accumulated over the time. So the minimalistic approach to life and the fact that you can do it upon return from vacation, being, still fresh and happy, and just create that clean space around you, will help you really feel refreshed and not distracted and so overwhelmed with things. And finally, upon return from vacation, perhaps you were behaving well. Perhaps you kept all your routines going. Your diet, your healthy lifestyle, your workouts, your rhythm of sleep. Perhaps everything was great. Kudos to you. Just keep going. But if you are like most of people, including myself, on vacation, we often like to, take it easy. So we eat a little bit less healthy. We sleep sometimes in a really wacky times and the different times of the night and the day. And sometimes we skip a workout or two, or all of them. We drink maybe too much. So all these little things happen, and nobody is saying that that's wrong. But upon return, it's good to get these good habits going again. Return to those good routines, because after all, that good feeling that's coming from us feeling good, it's everything. So when we can maintain our healthy routine every day, that eventually will make us feel better, and we won't feel that stress and overwhelm coming from returning from vacation. So I hope this helps, and I hope that you guys can, try next time after you return home. Just try, and you'll see that if you do a couple of these things, and there will be more ideas underneath this video in the resources area. If you only try few, that will definitely help you upon return home, and you won't feel as depressed and sad. So this is just my take. Obviously, each person is different. You may say, Yola, I never feel depressed. I'm happy to be home, home sweet home, and whatever. Like I said, this is just me giving you advice. You may take it, you may not, your choice. Tomorrow, in lesson number 6, we're going to talk about very specific ideas. For example, how to maintain safety on vacation, how to avoid a jet lag, or, for example, how to simply deal with very, very long journeys, either train rides or flights, just to be able to get through it without feeling, either sick or overwhelmed, or simply just that is not too much for you. So that's in tomorrow's lesson. Until then, I wish you all a great day. Ciao.